Hey guys, so today we're going to be making some baked Branzino. I have a whole Branzino here that I'm going to be filleting, but you can just buy any fish that's already cleaned and filleted. It's just putting things together in a parchment paper and baking it for 30 minutes, so it's super easy if you just buy fish that's pre-cut. I've got some basil here, tomatoes, mushrooms, and some herbs. I've got some dill, thyme, rosemary, and some Italian parsley here, but you can really put anything you like. Alright, so let's start with filleting the fish. The first step is descaling the fish. I usually have this done in the market, but the line was so long and it takes like 30 minutes to get my fish cleaned, so I thought I'd just do it myself. Alright, now I'm going to take the head off. I like to start by lifting the fin and cutting it diagonally on one side and doing the same thing on the other side. But I try not to cut it all the way through so that the organs are intact with the head. This makes it a bit easier to clean the stomach later. You can see that a lot of the organs are coming with the head as I pull it here. Now we're going to cut the stomach and clean any remaining organs in there. When you open the stomach though, make sure to cut the bladder here and clean out the blood so that you don't get any on the meat when you fillet them. So I'm going to go ahead and clean that now. Alright, now that it's all cleaned up, I will fillet this into 3 pieces. You want to start off at the bottom of the fin and putting a cutting line toward the tail. Then just little by little, you want to cut deeper until you feel the backbone. Once you feel the backbone, you flip it over and you do the same thing. You put a cutting line above the fin and gradually cutting in a bit deeper until you feel the backbone. Once you're done, you put the knife through the tail end, grab the tail with your left hand, and then pull your knife all the way through, just like that. Now you've got yourself one fillet. Alright, now we're going to do the same thing on the other side. I'm still not the best at it. I'm trying to get better, but practice makes perfect, right? Alright, we got our 3 pieces, the 2 fillets and the bone. You can make stock with these, but I'm not going to this time. You do want to take out the rib bones here, and you can do that by putting the knife underneath the bones and just slicing it along the bone. There's a lot of fat here, so you want to try not to cut out too much of the meat here. Again, I'm going to do the same thing on the other one. Right now we can keep the skin on, but I don't like the skin when I'm baking the fish, so I'm going to go ahead and take it off. You do that by cutting it just a bit at the end, but not cutting the skin, and tilting the knife inward, then grabbing that little piece at the end and sort of pulling the skin and the knife away from each other like this. And there you go. Got yourself a clean fillet. And do the same thing on the other one. Alright, so now all you have to do is put all these ingredients in a parchment paper and wrap them up. You can really be creative here though. This dish is just my take on a similar Japanese bar food called shake no hoiruyaki, which is just salmon, onions, and mushrooms baked in an aluminum foil. So using salmon is also good. Snapper would also be a good fish to use. Any fatty fish that you can find will be pretty good. Then you can just put anything you like. I usually like to put curry powder in here, but I just completely forgot to do that this time. By the way, the mushroom I'm using is called the shimeshi mushroom. You should be able to find these in a local farmer's market or your Asian market. Once you're done, you bake this in an oven heated to 200 degrees Celsius or 395 Fahrenheit for about 30 minutes, and that's it. Alright, so today's dish was baked branzino with tomatoes, mushrooms, and herbs. The one I tried the first was the butter, soy sauce, green onions, and sake. And I hadn't tried this combination yet, but it was really good. I probably don't want to meal prep this since it's a lot better when it's fresh, but if you're pressed for time and you've got some frozen fish in the freezer, some butter, salt, and onions, you can make something similar in like 30 minutes, so it's really easy. Also, if you like beer, this thing pairs really good with beer. I wanted to drink some, but it was like 2 p.m. and I had to edit this afterwards, so I just had water. Alright, anyways, I will see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching.